All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing some vocal edits, mainly vocal comps. This is something that you can use for guitars, basses, singing, screaming. Pretty much anything audio can be comped, and Studio One makes it really easy to do comping. So that's what we're going to go ahead and check out today. So we're going to go back to, and this is the song that we have been working on, so we'll listen to it for a second. I would have wished you well, but I don't think you believe me. And what I'd like to do is, since we already have a copy of the mains, I had everybody save a tracking section, which is what we're going to be using today to get our vocal comps. And then after we're done with that, we're going to go in with an Auto-Tune plugin, Auto-Tune Access, which is right here. And we're going to try to get some of the pitch a bit more corrected. It's really fun to do during the comping process. Cuts out a lot of work later on. And now keep in mind, the Auto-Tune Access plugin is a paid plugin and it would cost money. I think there is a free trial, and I will look to see if there is one and put it in the description. I'm not really sure. This one is personally one of my favorite ones. It's very simple to use, very easy to manage, and there's not as many dials and buttons for a beginner. So I think it's really one of the better pitch correction plugins for a beginner. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and solo my vocal tracking so that nothing else is playing. And right now, if I hit the play button, you will not hear anything from any of the tracks. And that is because there is no active track on the tracking. All the rest of them are in their layers. So what we're going to do is zoom into these layers a good bit, and we're going to start at the very beginning, and we're going to pick one of these layers to become the new main track. Okay, so we are going to select a portion within the loop, and we're going to play it and see how it sounds. I would have wished you well. And you can tell that there are some imperfections in there, which is why we would want to comp. So we are going to take, say this, we're on layer 4. It says take 4. And we're going to go ahead and switch it out, just this section, with take 6 and see how it sounds. I would have wished you well. And I like that a little better. Let's see if there's a better take. I would have wished you. Did not like that one. I would have wished you. That one's not bad. I would have wished you well. I kind of like this one the best. So we can pick and choose between each part of it. And then we can do the same thing here. Just try to find an area that doesn't have a lot of vocal, so you don't hear a whole lot of artifacts. I would have wished you well. Okay, that was all right. And we're gonna, this up here is your toggle snap. When it's on, it'll go to the next line, but if it's off, you can pick anywhere in your comp. So that's what I'm going to do to try to get really close to that edge. See how that sounds. Wished you well. I would have wished you well. Not too bad. How about this one? I would have wished you well. And how about this one? I would have wished you well. I did not like that one. So let's go back to 2, because I like that one kind of. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. Okay, and I think my issue here that I'm hearing is the word wish. So we're going to go back and try to comp a new wish in. Starting with this one. I would have wished you well. 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 Sounds a little better. So then once we have decided the comps, we can take the whole thing, highlight it, right click, and bounce selection. Now it is one piece of audio. And then you would go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, which I will go ahead and save you the time and zoom ahead. I'm still going to do it, but montage style. Okay, and then we've got a comp there that we'd like as well. And then we would right click and bounce that selection. And then we would take both selections, highlight them, and bounce them as one congruent piece of audio. And then that would be how we comp in Studio One. And turn your toggle back on so that you know that your lines are straight on your loopback function. Okay, so then you would be able to take that, copy it down into your main vocal and replace it. Instead, there is another nifty little trick that I'd like to show you, so I am going to delete it so that I can show you how to do it with Auto-Tune on. So right now I have the channel strip on there, but it is not active. And then I'm going to go into my plugins and find the paid version of Auto-Tune Access. I'm going to click it to normal. Now you would need to know the key of your song. Once you've got that set up, when you're doing your comps, you can leave that plugin on and keep it pinned. And then you can do the same process, but while you're comping, you'll hear the issues in the piece of audio, and then you can comp them out prior to. So we're going to solo this track, so the only thing you hear is the vocal. I would have wished you well. And see, there's lots of artifacts in that. There we go. So we can see the whole thing, and then we will comp with our Auto-Tune on. I would have wished you well. Well was a bit auto-tuney. I want it to sound natural. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. Think we found our I woulda, but we'll see how this one sounds. I would have wished you well. That one sounds really good. Let's try some of the other wished you wells here. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you. Don't like that. I would have wished you. Don't like that. I would have wished you well. Don't like that. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. See here that little bit of a clip of Auto-Tune. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. I would have wished you well. And then we'll try this last piece here. I would have wished you well. Still that wished. I don't like that wished. I would have wished you well. Alright, and then you would at the very least know that the comps that you did select are in tune. And then you can bounce that down. And the way I would typically do it is I would save this track as a tracking like I do with literally everything else. And then right click. And then I would mix down that selection and print the Auto-Tune onto the track. But that is how I would do it. And then I would use this one in the audio recording and save the tracking up here with the rest of the tracking tracks, just in case I ever had to go back in and fix something or change a word or something like that. And then I would title that box main print. And then you would be able to take that and put it into your song. I would have wished you well. And been able to add your effects and stuff, just like you did with these ones down here, which we have vocal main, 2 fat channels, and a red district on that. And that, my friends, is how you would use comping. It gives you the ability to select notes, change notes out of it. Say you have one really good track, but it's just one word that doesn't sound really great. You can go in and just change that one word with comping. And if you're using the Auto-Tune All Access or Auto-Tune Access, I can't remember what it's called, Auto-Tune Access, then you would also know that it's tuned when you're putting it into your mix. And hopefully that is helpful. And please like, share, subscribe. You guys have been doing really great. I appreciate the likes, the shares. Stay tuned every week. Until next time, I'll see you next week.